Okay, so we are at the 26th episode of the 1111 Club, which means we've been officially doing this for 6 months. I think that needs to be celebrated because this was just a crazy idea that downloaded into my brain one really cold, snowy November night, and it's turned into my favorite time of the week. I can't thank you enough for being here, for trusting this platform as your touch point of calm for the week, and for choosing to do the inner work. It ripples. You have no idea how much your presence and your calm, your peace ripples out to affect the world. You're incredible. I'm pretty sure I would still do this even if I only had one or even no people, because I love being out in nature. I love creating the content and recording the content and doing my little part to set out that ripple effect. But I do want to grow the platform a lot. So if you know of anybody that's kind of like woo curious and doesn't have a lot of time, please let them know about this. If you have any testimonials or reviews, I would love to hear about them, or any feedback. I just put all of the content on my website. It's just for you guys. It's password protected, and of course you have the password. So if you're going through anything, use it. Use it as something that you can come back to whenever you need. Because I know not every video is going to resonate that week, but it could resonate 3 weeks from then. Okay? So let's get into the next episode. Take a moment just to land here. Breathe into your body. If you're watching this after a long day, let the day melt off your shoulders. This time's for you. This space is safe, soft, and sacred. Today we're exploring something big. How to create the reality you actually want. Not the one you were told to want, not the one that was shaped by fear, pressure, or proving, but the one that's aligned with your truth, your joy, and your highest path. And no, you don't have to have it all figured out. You just need to be willing to listen and to choose. You get to choose. What if your soul already knows the way? What if the next version of your life is not something you hustle to create, but something you allow to meet you? This feels like a bigger concept right now, so I wanted to check in with Source and see what they had to say. You are not separate from your desires. They are seeds we planted with you long before this moment. The timeline you long for is already alive in the field. Your job is not to make it appear. Your job is to become the frequency that aligns with it. So how do we do that? We begin with joy, with choice, with tuning back into what we actually want. You know, most people on this planet are living on autopilot, doing what they feel they have to do just to get by. They wake up, grind, repeat. And I get it. That's survival mode, and it's real, especially when you're juggling work and kids, your business, your health, a social life. But let's be honest, just trying to get through a Tuesday without screaming into the pillow is not life. That's not the way it was supposed to be, but it's a reality for a lot of us. But you're in this club every single week, getting reminders of your brilliance. And it's not because you need fixing, not at all, but because your soul already knows. It's recognizing the words and going, yeah, that's right. Because life is not an endless effort. It's not about hustling your way into worthiness. It's about remembering that you're meant for more. You're meant for synchronicities. You're meant for sprinkles of divinely orchestrated situations, for bursts of magic that don't make sense but feel like home. You're meant for a life that feels like pure love every single day. I'll give you a little example. A few months ago, I was feeling unsure about something in my business. I didn't know which way to go, and I asked for a sign. I just whispered it in my mind, "Show me that I'm supported, please." Later that day, I opened an old journal that I hadn't touched in years. You know, we've all got like those half-written journals everywhere in the house. And tucked inside was a handwritten note I'd forgotten about, and it said, "You are so guided. You can't mess this up." And then, about 2 hours later, someone I hadn't heard from in a very long time messaged me out of the blue, thanking me for something that I had said years ago that changed their life. I was like, okay, that's synchronicity. That's divine timing. That's the field rearranging itself to mirror your frequency. And we can all have that. So I want you to, we'll drop into our bodies, we'll do a little somatic exercise. If you want to grab some paper and a pen, now would be a great time. Just pause this and come back. Because I want to guide you through something, just a simple practice, but I want you to feel it in your body as well. Write it in your journal. You could speak this out loud, but I find when you write things down, they become legit powerful. Or if you're in the woods listening to this, speak it to the trees. I want you to write down and feel it in your body. What brings you joy? Where do you feel joy in your body? Let yourself really go there. Don't censor it. Write it down. Breathe it in. What actually lights you up? When do you feel the most alive? And for me, it's here. It's doing this. It's sitting one-on-one with clients and diving into the energy of it all. And it's hanging out with my family. It's being in nature with them. It's camping with them. It's having time with them that doesn't feel rushed. It's traveling. It's trying new food. It's sitting by the water with nowhere else to be. What does it look like for you? Feel it. And take a deep breath and we'll go on to the next one. What do you love? Not just surface level things. Those count, but go deeper. The deeper loves. Who do you love being? What do you love offering? What do you love witnessing in others? I love those aha moments. I love when I can take care of others in a lot of different ways. But I love my growth as well. And the third one, what do you choose? Choice is a power, and even if it's messy or uncertain, you still get to choose. Do you choose peace over panic? Presence over performance, or love over fear? What do you choose for your life, for your body, for your family? Write it down. Own it. And the last one, how do you want to feel? Let this be the compass. Grounded, light, brave, free, expansive. This is your internal GPS. This is how you begin calling in synchronicity, by becoming an energetic match to what already exists in the field. Breathe that in, pause the video to continue writing, and then come back. let's take all of that beautiful truth you just uncovered and anchor it into your body. So close your eyes, put one hand over your heart, as always, maybe one over your belly, and repeat after me. Deep breath. I choose joy. I choose truth. I am safe to expand. I am open to the highest path. I trust myself. I trust life. I am allowed to feel good. I am allowed to be supported. And I am allowed to receive. Source wants me to remind you, you're not behind, you're not late. Every detour was a divine correction. Every heartbreak was a doorway. You're exactly where the next steps begin. So take a deep breath, soften your jaw, and know that even now, as you sit here in this quiet moment, you're creating, you're shifting, and you're aligning to the divine blueprint. Let that land. And as you move through the rest of your day, I invite you to look for the tiny signs that you're on the right path. Maybe it's a song, a number, a color that follows you, a deep exhale that comes out of nowhere, a moment of laughter. That's the synchronicity coming in. And if you start to spiral or doubt, come back to these 4 questions. What brings me joy? What do I love? What do I choose? And how do I want to feel? This is how we shift timelines, not by force, but by frequency. I'm so proud of you for doing the work, for actually sitting in this and giving it your attention. And remember, your reality isn't waiting for you to earn it. It's waiting for you to embody it. Love you. See you. And I'll see you next week.